Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel today. Just thought I'd check in this afternoon and see how everybody was doing. I can't believe it's still so cold out today, but luckily the snow is melting, so happy about that. I've been procrastinating on doing my travel videos. I don't know why, but I definitely have been. My first one that I'm going to upload is going to be the room review at the Zoetree. So that was in Marigold Bay in St. Lucia. So I'm going to do a room tour video because I do that at every resort we go to. This was like a Zen wellness resort. So for children, I wouldn't necessarily recommend. However, she had fun. So that was wonderful. I also forgot to share with you guys, we like to get t-shirts where we go. My biggest thing though is the carved masks. And I have been showing you guys that for the past few days. Now I took a few more off the wall to show you some of the other masks that I haven't yet. But I want to show you this bag that we got. Del Sol, I guess, is the name of the company. But see, it's all white. I'm just going to put it over here on my plant. And I hope that it still gets some sunlight. And then I'm going to show you guys. I've never seen fabric that does this before. So it was pretty great. So, yes, here, just a standard bucket hat. My husband likes these styles. So just the simple place of where we've been on a nice sharp white background. Yeah, then we got a t-shirt here for our youngin that says St. Lucia, which I love that. She actually got a matching one for her best friend. Then I got this shirt. I was very happy with it. So it says St. Lucia, the West Indies. But then afterwards, like, the quality of cotton isn't the best. Hi, everybody. Welcome. So it's a little bit see-through, but either way, I'll just wear something underneath it. But yeah, simple. Again, love a white tee coming back from holidays because it makes you look that much more tanned. And in Canada, we can always use a bit of a tan. Oh, see, here's another one my husband likes. So again, just a simple West Indies St. Lucia t-shirt. So we always like to wear gear from our previous trip on our next trip. So our next trip, we're planning to go to St. Martin. Oh, okay, guys. So remember when I put that white bag in the sun? Check it out. It's all colored now. So I know it's a little bit hard to see because it's not like full sun where I am, but this is actually color changing fabric and it changes with the heat of the sun. So we actually got 3 shirts from there, one for a gift, and then we got this one, and this one changes colors too. I'm gonna see, let me put this over here and I'll see if I can't show you, but I'll show you this one here. For example, this is another nice one, and this one changes color. So this is like the full map of the Caribbean, which is awesome. And it looks white right now, but when it goes in the sun for quite some time, it changes color. So I think the mermaid one, yeah, see, it was starting to change color to make all of this dark blue, which is super cool. I'm going to put this one in the sun and let's see, like the sun is moving, so I don't know if we'll be able to see any of the change, but you definitely got to see it on the bag, which is super cool. Normally I give these bags away like when we bring home gifts and that, but I'm keeping this one because it's pretty cool. Also, I got several other bags from St. Lucia, but I like, again, using my new beach bag depending on where I'm going. And then one of the last shirts we got was just another small one, just St. Lucia. Simple. Again, though, depending what you guys like, if you like beaches, St. Lucia's not the island for you, at least where we were. We were close to Castries, which is their capital. We were probably about a half an hour drive away from there. We went shopping there one day. We hired a private taxi, which was awesome. And he just stayed around the market, took us shopping. It was excellent. Now, if you were to explore the island, maybe you'd come across more beaches because there are definitely more. But for example, we went to Antigua this summer. Fell in love with that island. If you don't know where it is on the map, go look. But it's way down in the Caribbean. So half of it is on the Caribbean Sea, and the other, no, I'm not American, I'm Canadian. And the other half is on the Atlantic. So obviously we stayed on the Caribbean side, and it was incredible. There's 365 beaches that are actually on this island, and they look exactly like this. See, this is Rodney Bay in St. Lucia, which is up in the north. So you definitely can find blue water, like turquoise water beaches in St. Lucia, but we stayed closer to here, the Piton, and those are the, oh my gosh, guys, I'm losing my words. Those are the historical UNESCO World Heritage sites. So nothing can be done around those mountains and that. I actually have some footage. We went on a sunset cruise, which was amazing. And we got pretty close to the Piton. So I was able to get footage of them, which was great. Our snorkeling adventure, though, we were going to hit up the snorkeling because I love doing the snorkeling or scuba diving, depending on where we are. When we were in Antigua, I actually got to swim with wild stingrays. They just so happened to be like 3 of them that were off the shore of where we were staying. So I had no idea what it was at first, because you look and all of the sand and all of the bottom of the ocean like gets super murky all of a sudden, and you don't know what it is. I had no idea. And then I realized that it was their little like side of their bodies trying to hide under the sand. So then when I disrupted them enough, no, I'm kidding. But they just swam, and I was able to get some pretty amazing footage with them. So that was super awesome. Unfortunately, didn't get that experience in St. Lucia, but it doesn't matter because there will be another vacation around the corner. Think of subscribing, guys, if you like listening to me talk about my adventures and my Lego. Guys, I have no Lego. I have no Lego to do. I have all of these extra pieces, and I don't exactly know what to do with them. But what I want to do is build just random things, but I don't know if I have enough pieces to build stuff. For any of you guys that are tuning in, you know that I enjoy a good Lego because we have our winter village that we're still going to have to take downstairs. But you know what? If you're looking outside and you see that there's snow behind me, is it really so bad that we still have our Lego village up here in the living room? Is it? I don't know. Depends who you ask. So guys, I took some more masks off the wall. Think of subscribing. I don't know if I just said that. I said it in my head. Maybe I said it out loud. I don't remember. So here is another mask from Jamaica. This was the second mask that we bought on the first trip to Jamaica. So we bought 2. So again, all hand carved. So you've got the elephant for good luck, which if the elephant has the trunk up, it's good luck. And then you've got the Jamaican flag. And then at the bottom, you have the man's face sculpted in. So that's this mask, which was quite different. This was the first one that we actually had that they put color on. Up close, you can kind of see the brush marks. Far away, you definitely can't. So this is a style from Jamaica. And this was the other one, which I'm so happy that we got when we were there too. And I've noticed that the Jamaican masks are very colorful. They use more colors than some of the other countries that we've been to. But we have the elephant one, and then we have this one, which I showed the other day. This is no problem. And that one's from Jamaica too, with this guy at the bottom, which is great. And then very similar to the style that we bought in St. Lucia. So this is the Tree of Life mask with the carobs on the bottom. So all of these go up on the stairs, like on the stairwell on the way up. That's the way I liked. Oh, and here's another one. So this was another one of our first masks. This one was from Punta Cana, and I like it because it's got the hand in hand up here. So definitely different than some of the other masks that we have up on the wall, which is great. Think about liking and subscribing, guys. I appreciate the support. I've got some new travel videos coming out. This one, take a guess, we got it in Cuba. So I wish now that I had bought more in Cuba, because the likelihood of us getting back there is not great, especially in the climate the world is in. But definitely love this mask. It is the lightest colored one that we have as well. So that's just a couple. And then we have, this is the completely most complete different mask that we have in any of our collection, which is the one with all of the dots on it, which is handmade and pretty amazing. So guys, let's see if that t-shirt turned color. I don't know if it did or not. No, it didn't. And that's because there was no sun right here. But needless to say, super cool shirts. So I had never seen any fabric like that that changes color like that. To change it, like to actually look good, not to just be like, wow, it's changing color and it's ugly. They're actually beautiful shirts when they do change color. So I think I'm gonna put these masks back up on the wall, and maybe, well, I don't know, maybe I'll start doing some Lego. I just like, if any of you guys know with the Lego stuff, when you have the extra pieces, it's sometimes hard to come up with what it is I want to make. Like, I've got a few. An easy thing that I made before was actually a fire, like a campfire. So I don't know if I have enough pieces, honestly, for that. I don't think so. I see like one little extra flame that I have over here. Dun, 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 like this guy. But that's all I have in this one. But this is my actual bucket of many, many pieces. Hello there. Who likes a good Lego set? So these are all extra pieces. Like, can you believe that? Like, this is all, these are just extra. These are not from like broken down sets or anything like that. So I always say, get yourself a little organizer from the dollar store or something. But what I'm looking for, and I don't think I have any more, is little flames to make another fire in our winter village. I made some pretty cool stuff though, like different presents, and I made a fire, and I made like this kind of like bush with all these flowers, which was nice. I might have something to make, like I've got some, I'd like to make an igloo. How I'm gonna do that is beyond me, but I would like to do that. And I have more Lego pieces to organize. And nothing is really screaming out at me here on what to make. I wish they had like a little tutorial of stuff that you could make with just all these little extra pieces, so you could figure something out. Anyways, enjoy your day.